In a city where people hurried through life chasing deadlines, money, and recognition, there lived a young man named Daniel who worked as a parking attendant outside a large shopping complex, standing under the scorching sun and cold nights to guide cars into narrow spaces, a job most people ignored and some even looked down upon. Yet Daniel performed it every day with quiet sincerity, greeting drivers with a smile and wishing them a good day even when they barely acknowledged him. Because life had taught him early that respect was not something you demanded but something you chose to give. Years ago, Daniel had dreamed of becoming a teacher, but after his mother fell ill and medical bills piled up, he left his studies to support his family, watching his dreams slowly fade while the world around him moved forward. And though disappointment often visited his heart, he refused to let bitterness settle there, believing that kindness was the one thing no hardship could take away. One evening, as rain poured heavily and most shoppers rushed to their cars, Daniel noticed a young woman standing near the exit, panicked and trembling, her phone dead and her car refusing to start. And while others passed her by without a second glance, Daniel approached her calmly, offering his umbrella and reassuring words, then pushed her car with all his strength until it finally came to life, soaking his uniform completely in the process. And when she tried to offer him money in return, he gently declined, saying, "Just help someone else when you get the chance." A simple sentence spoken without realizing how powerful it would become. Days later, the same woman returned, this time with warm tea and dry clothes, thanking Daniel again and asking about his life, truly listening for the first time. And when she learned about his unfinished dream of teaching, she shared that she worked at a community education center and encouraged him to apply for a part-time position assisting children from underprivileged backgrounds, promising to recommend him. At first Daniel doubted himself, feeling unworthy and afraid of hoping again. But the memory of his own kindness pushing that car forward reminded him that small efforts could create unexpected movement. So he applied, and weeks later he found himself standing in a small classroom, helping children read and write, their curious eyes filled with trust, something he had not felt in years. Balancing work was exhausting, but each smile from a child fueled his strength, and over time his dedication caught the attention of the center's directors, who offered him a scholarship to complete his education, proving that the universe often rewards sincere hearts in ways money never can. Daniel still worked as a parking attendant, but now he stood taller, not because his circumstances had instantly changed, but because his purpose had returned. And as he guided cars with the same humble smile, he understood a truth many overlook, that kindness is never wasted, that even the smallest good deed can echo far beyond the moment it is given, and that no matter how ordinary your position in life may seem, your attitude, compassion, and persistence have the power to quietly transform not only others, but your own destiny.